So can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, right? Hello, can you see my screen? Please, can you confirm my screen, please? Hello?
It's showing it's presenting.
Okay, okay, okay. But maybe it is your network then. Abdul Salam, can you see my screen? Abdul Salam,
So, sir,
I say, can you see my
sir,
screen?
yes, I can see the screen.
So it is Mr. Agizo. So it is from your end. Yeah.
I can see.
Please, today we are diving into the main Flutter package. So which it will somehow very fast because of time. So today, last week we stopped at this our Flutter package. If you can see my screen, then so I created a demo app as the name of my app, and I imported all the packages which I told you that all these ones they are the predefined dependencies, packages, libraries that automatically it will be installed directly from Flutter package. So you have to do nothing. Just make sure that your internet is intact once they are importing. So after the import, you see something test, which I've already explained all these folders, right from the Android, the iOS, and I also told you that this is one of the reasons why all these frameworks are more easier than you just learning in normal just core language, because automatically as you code once everything will be generated. So you have the folder for Android, the folder for iOS, for Linux, for Mac OS, for Windows. Everything is there. And I've also explained one of the key components
Hello?
of Flutter, which is Prospect YAML, which I told you that
So,
it carries a lot of things about your app, right from your app name, your libraries, what you use, external libraries. This is where you import it, which will also come to that very soon. But for now, let's dive into our today's class. So now to confirm everything is working, you see that I'm inside my test folder first, and I see a lot of things here, right? I see. So this one is just their own normal default code, just for you to test whether everything is running perfectly. So this one, you are the one that you did nothing with this, guys. Okay, Mr. Gizo. Now, Mr. Gizo, you have question?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hello?
So I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, sir. Are you recording the class?
Yes, yes. So the error that you just sent now, it is from, I've already explained this in our last class.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. It is your network. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I said, are you recording the class, please?
Yes, I say yes. Abdusalam,
Okay,
can you
then
hear me?
secondly,
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
So I think it is from your own end. It is from your own network.
okay, because I can't view your screen. But okay, maybe it's from my own end.
Yes, it is. It is from your own end. It's from your own end. So how are we going to do now? So, but I'm recording, Sha. So now this one we have to learn some basics of DevOps, which but for now we just use the ones that for now we just use the ones that we really need. Okay, so we just use one that we really need. So now for now to start your DevOps or to test whether this app is running perfectly, their own predefined one that they've already done. So you click, you see this toggle panel, or you can also use the shortcut Control J. So once you've done it, your terminal will open. Your, your terminal interface will open, and then you see that this one is inside my Flutter. It means that currently I'm inside my Flutter folder. But if we should look here, we'll see that the app is installed inside demo app. So I have to first enter it by using CD. CD means to change directory. That is, I want to enter this what's the name? This folder called demo app. So once I've typed it, I click enter. So now currently I'm inside the app now. So to run this, whether this thing is running, you use the command flutter run. Flutter, yes, flutter run. Exactly, then you run it. So once you run it, a list of this thing will open. You see Windows, you see Chrome, you see Edge. That is which I told you that this one they are more okay than you just using emulator. Using emulator will somehow slow down your laptops, right? It's somehow, except if you are using graphic system or you are using iSpec system. Right. For now, you can also thank God with the update of Flutter. Flutter now support web. So you can just use your web to do everything that and test on everything that you want to do. So now I want to use Chrome. And to use Chrome, you can see that Chrome is number two. I'll just type number two for it to run on Chrome. You will see now after that, you see it has started it has started what launching. Automatically, when I click on web, because of my first time, you see the web this now came out here. The web folder too now showed here, right? So now the file is what? So please, who is that? Someone should mute. Who is Abdusalam? Mute your mic, please.
Yes, sir.
So now, if you can see it now, the app is running. So let's wait for it to run so that we'll just see how their own interface look like. The one that they've just shown us. So it's still loading. So before it finishes, so let me just use it to just explain some things. You see, Flutter is made up of what we call widgets. Widget means that anything that you are viewing, anything that you are seeing on screen, they are called widgets. Now, if you can see this now, see that it has it has loaded. Can you see that? Now it is running now demo app, right? And the interface is also loading, right? So everything that we are seeing on the screen that we touch, that we interact with, so further considered to be widgets, right? So it means that that thing has been already be yeah, as in be as a component that you just use and then you just import into your that is that the one that they've already made as a component or more of like a code that you just follow it and then just use it, right? Now, if you see it, can you see that how their own app is Flutter demo home page? This is their own counter app that they created as their own default, just for you to see how everything is running. Can we see that? So that this is their own. But now we are not using this. Please don't forget what I've said. Flutter run. That is, if you want to see test run of test run all what you've done. So, like what I was explaining, I'm explaining about widget. Everything that you are seeing on your screen, your button, your swiping, your app bar, which I will also explain very soon. I will so everything that you are seeing there, so they call them widget. Just know that anything that you click on, that you interact on, interact with, like this one now that you are seeing this button here, you are seeing this interface here, you are seeing this up here. All of them they are called widget. So today, our first day that we'll be diving in today is what we call app bar. So what app bar really means that you mostly find all this in all systems. You always see something like this, right? So what app bar really means is that app bar means the up, like this thing that you see, like now if you check your WhatsApp, you see something up here. You will check your Facebook, you see something at the top of the where you see something like a title, like that, everything. So now for this one, they are called app bar, right? Is that clear? They are called app bar. So now, but before we dive into app bar, let's learn a widget that's made up of all this. The widget is called scaffold. Please, after the class, you are expected to send me your email, because there will be a like, instead of me to be just sending the PDF like that. So I will just, please, after the class, just send me down your email, and then I will add you to my to my Google Drive folder, so that you just be seeing everything that I will be uploading there. So we'll be learning about scaffold, and this scaffold is also a widget, but it has a lot of things inside it, like what we call app bar, right? We have this button too. Also, this app, there's something that we call drawer. That drawer, it is something that you see more of like a navigation bar. That something will pop out that you see a lot of menus, and all this button navigation, all this which will also show you. But let's first start with this. Now, before that, let's cancel all this one that they've done. Let me minimize this one, and then let me cancel all what they've done here. And then we are starting from the beginning, as we are just coding. So the first thing that you have to do is what, as I told that, you have to create what we call what app bar. Is there any questions before we proceed, please? Is there a question before we proceed?
No question, sir.
So no question. So now to
Yes, sir.
create app bar, see, it is easy. One of the things that we have with this Flutter, just you don't need to memorize all codes. Right? Automatically, as you are typing, you'll be seeing autocomplete. You just know how to use the component. That's all. But if I should say, like, we have widgets are made up of two, which we call stateless and what stateful. You will see it in the handout that I will send to you. The difference in it is that you see that status widget, like it, you can reuse that component anytime you want to use it in the future. Let's assume now that you have many screens, and you have already created one app bar. So let's assume that you want to use that app bar the two to also repeat in another page. So you no need for you to recode again. You just call that one. That is stateless widget. But the stateful, it is just used once. That is, you want it to just show once in your code, and no, and it will be reused in another place. You will see it in our. So now, if I'm just typing here now, you see that it will automatically. I think this is not complete. You are seeing something red here, right? So the red means that because it needs some things for it to be complete. So if I show if I'm to say states is equal, something will not pop out. You see stateful, stateless, but me, I want stateless. Once I click on stateless, can you see that this thing has shown, right? So you see widget. So now I want to name this widget as what? I want to name it as something that I want to create, which is app bar. App, then bar, app bar. So automatically, as you are changing this, you see that what another thing too is also showing. Please, do we get it? Any question? You say you just follow the law.
No.
That's it. But now what I'm creating now is what it is app bar. To create that, but I told that what is taking care of app bar, it is what it is scaffold. I will cancel this one, return. but this one should return what scaffold for me. See is equal, it will if alt see automatically you will even see the autocomplete. Just click on it. See scaffold. And this one has opened. That is, it want to what? It want to accept some things inside. What I want to accept inside is what? Like I want to accept app bar is equal. It has popped out again. App bar. Just click on it. You see a lot of things that they are under scaffold. That's why I told you that you don't need to memorize everything. This floating action, zero floating button animator, location, which also come to that very soon. So now I say app bar. I'll click on app bar. Right? You see that it has even auto completed everything for me. So no doing it for me. So now what I just need there just but let's just type it so that you will get it right. And after this also, after this app bar, I will create another app bar again. This app bar again, app bar. Can you see that? And then inside this, it has not what we call title. That is where the title will come out from, and then I will now name it my title. What do I want to name it? But before that, for title, it has a widget also, which is called text. That is anything that you want to write something out. So what you have to add is as text. So once you text, and then you now put it inside quotes, and then let me name it camseed. For example, camseed, right? If I should say camseed, and then I save it. If I just save this one now, see that now that I have saved the code. So now let me run it, and then let me just restart this. No need for you to close everything. Just open your toggle panel, which is Ctrl J, or you click on the icon. Then to restart, you push Shift plus. We have many types of restarting. If you can see my screen, you see that you see R for hot restart, H. I feel like someone wants to join. Okay, no one is joining, but I can hear some sound. So you see capital R to auto restart. Auto restart means that you want to restart everything completely, right? H means list all available interactive. Someone is just joining now, and I don't want. So you see for D means to detach, C to clear screen, Q to what? To quit. But the one that we need now it is hot restart. You see now that this is my own latest, you see, well, this is my own latest what's the name? Page. But if I should restart it with what? Control R, that is Shift plus R, because it is capital R. So now it's equal performing hot restart. So now it has restarted. You see now this one will load. So after when it is loading, I will saved it. Okay, sorry. I did this under test widget. That's why I'm coming. Let me come again. The test widget. Let me restart this test widget. I supposed to do it under normal because if you want to test all your code, if you want to start all your code, it has to be inside this main dats, because that's where all your code is, right? But you see now this test widget, nothing is showing here. So that's why, and this main dat is where all your code will go. That's why it's still saying it here. It's still saying this. Can you see that here? That's what is happening, right? So now let's just bring back this. Let me bring that then, and then I will go back to the normal. Then go back to this my library, and then I will all cancel it. And then what again? I will say what? Stateless. Just st. You see, right? Stateless. Then I will name this to what? App bar. App bar. Automatically others will also change, right? Then from this my return, it should return the scaffold, which I've already explained. I'll change to what? Scaffold. Under scaffold, you see inside it the function. You type what? App bar again, then the app bar again, that's the widget. So now this app bar widget now has what? A title widget. Title, and the title has a text because I want to output a text. I want a text widget, which I will now write the name of what I want it to come out, which is what, let's say cam seed. Let's say cam seed bits, right? So now if I should do that, you see this one now is showing what? Is showing error. Why is showing error? It is because it is not reflecting, as in the code here. You see that this one is named as my app. So it's not seeing it as my app. And this place, and come, let me go back again so that I will just, so that you get what I'm trying to say. You see that this one here, this my widget.test app. So that is the function that is related to this what, to this main dot that, right? So now this main dot that now is now saying that this one is not corresponding with the one that is here. So now if I should go back and come, let me undo it so that you get what I'm trying to say. Let me undo. Now, yes, I've now if I should come back here, you will see that my app is what is showing here, right? So now, which means it is not relating with this. So my app here is showing my app here. That is why there's no error, right? So this function has to go together with this, right? So that's why. So now let me redo it so that I'll get my decimal instead of me. So now, how to now solve this error is very easy. To solve the error, just change this one now has changed to app bar. Just change this one to what? To app bar. That's all. So that it will app bar. You see, the error has gone. Please, do we get it? Any question so far before I run it? Do we get this? Mr. Gizo, hope there you are seeing my screen now. Hello? Can someone confirm that?
Hello, sir. I can't still see.
Oh,
I
wow.
can't. For me personally, I can't see your screen, but
Why it is
just
from my
continue.
own end, but others can see my screen. Abdurrahman, hope you can see my screen,
Yes,
right?
yes, I'm seeing
I think it is from my own end then. So now to now confirm if you see that this thing is still showing Flutter demo on page, but to confirm if my this thing is working, I'll just auto restart it with what Shift R. It will auto restart and then I'll confirm it. Still not is it showing the text widget? I'm coming. What's happening? It's still showing text widget. So update. I'm coming. Let me cancel all this. Let me cancel all this. Their what's the name? All this their own code. So it is overwriting their own code. Let me bring it out this my app, copy, paste this, alt, then paste it. Fine. Let me save. Let me also save from this. Control S, and then let me restart it. Okay, what's there? Error undefined main.add main. It's saying I've not defined main dot coming. That's the issue of okay, sorry. That's the issue of what's the name? Frameworks. You have to follow their own predefined codes. Let me cancel this. It is this main dot void main. Okay. Haba. Go back to this, save, and this one too. Go back to save, and let me auto restart it. See showing error. Wow. What is the issue? Web entry points undefined main. Let me cancel it completely. Control C and rerun it. Why? Then Flutter run again. Then 2. So it's running. So let's see. So now this is the issue of all this. Now I have defined the web. So now it's complaining about the web. I think it is my space. I'm coming. Let me see my space for it to compile. So my this thing is filled up. Okay, I have 9 gig now. So then what's happening? Is this supposed to what? Saying that this thing is not. I'm coming. Let me let me go back to this. My widgets. Okay, my app. This one too. I'm coming. I think what should happen? Let me use their own predefined this thing. What should happen here? What should just happen here is that what? Let's just leave all this. Let me leave the app, but let me just come from this down here one here. So now see how I will solve this now with this their issue. So just cancel from this here. So from this their demo app here. Okay, you can come in. Let me cancel this. So now just come down from this title here, right? Just cancel from here like this. I will see how I'll cancel this and then till this. Just leave till I think it's okay. Okay, let's first cancel all this one so that so please just leave all this, right? But this one, cancel this one here like this, down to this. Aha. What again? I think this one too. Let me cancel this one too also. Can you see what I'm doing now? So that instead of that, now this from this your material app here now, right? So just leave this your this my app. That's one is it is causing issue. It is because of their own predefined this thing. So I will go. So I have to go and read their own update documentation. So just leave their own my app here. But now to make our own to come perfectly back, this your material app here. Just change them back to former this thing scaffold, right? Then under scaffold, what will happen again? Who can remind me? Under scaffold, what you see app bar, right? App bar. Then what again? Then you type your what? App bar, right? App bar, app bar. Then inside the app bar widget, we have what? We have what? Who can still remind me? So you see that you see all this. You see all the the auto completion. So you don't need to memorize everything. Title. So the title now has what? The title itself now has a widget called text. Then under text, and I have what? I will not put my I will not put my what? My data. That's a scam seed bit. So if it doesn't work now, it means yeah, this thing has been changed. So if I just save it, right? Now, if I should now return it now and let me run it, Flutter run, then I think it should work perfectly now since this one now is changing now. So that if I want it to work with that one now, if I now want to use my own normal method, so I will just change this my app here from here. It will work. I'll just change my app here and then now come back to this test widget again and change it to what I want to. So, but it is advisable to always change it to your app name. Let's assume now that you are creating WhatsApp. This one should change to class WhatsApp, for example. Or let's say that you are creating something fintech, something that has to do like now, like when I was creating that app. So this one is changed to like Zbina, and that's our app Siko. So now these are things that you do. Always name your, which we also do perfectly, our folder structure, right? So that you get to understand how you structure folder is very, very important. So let's see if this one is running. So if it works, so that's all about app bar, right? So now the only thing that we now have now, we now see how to, so let's see, app bar, still loading. So now see, it's saying what, no direction widget found, scaffold require a directional. Wow. The ownership chain of the is scaffold, my app, this, wow, wow, wow. Kai, they have changed their the documentation. Oh. So, but this one, normally it's supposed to work as normal, this thing. Please, do we get it? Mr. Gizo, you did that, you are using old version. That's your Flutter package. Mr. Gizo, Mr. Gizo, can you hear me? Is it there? Mm, Mr. Gizo,
Because,
your network is breaking. Oh,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
yes, yes. Can you hear me now? I said you
Yes, I
that are
can be
using
hearing you.
old version. You that are using old version, just try to run it first and see. So now this one come, let's just cancel
Okay.
their own.
No,
Let me just use their own normal here now. If I should cancel this code now, this is our floating this now. I will cancel it. Our floating widget, I will cancel their own. This is their body widget. That is where they style for everything. I will cancel this one too also. Let me cancel this. I'm coming from this scaffold. These are body. Cancel it, and then go back to this what again? This app bar. See what the same thing that they use, but why is it not working? Let me cancel all these. They don't matter for now. Let me cancel this. Okay, then they use stateful, and even upon that stateful. So what will happen? I'm coming. Let me just show you here. Let me just show you this so that you get what I'm going to say with their own stateful. So that if I just change this one, like you can see them they use material app. So is it that they will change it from scaffold? So if I should change it to material app, then if I should change this flutter demo now, let's change it to what? Let me change it to camseed. Let me say camseed, camseed, camseed bits, camseed bits, right? So the color still remain color. Let me change it to color dot. Let me change it. Sorry, I love blue color. Let me change it to blue, right? And then this demo, let me change this one to, let me change it to Flutter class, for example, Flutter. Or let's assume that we want to create WhatsApp. Let's say WhatsApp, for example, and then I think that's all. So this is just stateful, but let me first save this and then let me restart. I'll restart it. But to come down here now, can you see this one now? Can you see that this is changed, right? Can you confirm my screen? Hope that you can see my screen, right? Do you see the WhatsApp? Can someone confirm that so that I will know? So that I will know that I'm not talking. Hello? Can, So you can see that this one has changed to WhatsApp. Can you see that? So now this one here, you are saying debug. This one it is normal. This is default that used to be with them. So now to remove that, if you want to remove it, so it is there that all your Flutter this thing once you are typing it, you always see that there. All your Flutter this thing, but once you just type your debug show, you see this debug show checked mode banner. This one here, you just change to false. Now you get it? Just change to false. All your Flutter package that you are running, you always see this. Now, if I should save it, if I should go back here now, you will see that it's still showing, right? But if I should go back there now and I now restart it, if I should see this, you say it has gone. Are we clear now? Can you see that that one has also gone? So now the next thing that we need to now, let me just cancel all this. Let me cancel this class. Let me cancel it from this so that we show again my home page. So now these are another one again. How to solve Flutter package. So once you hover your mouse on it, right, you see this, you see all this one. You see this. Once you click, it will give you something. But this one, it is because of the class now that I deleted from this now, this class here now, because then they use stateful widgets, right? So that's why, and the class has to be created again. That's what you see now. So it now has to return it back to their own down this thing here. So that's why you are seeing the error of that home class something. So this is what they call what this is what they call the app bar under under Flutter. So now the next thing that we will look into, but before that, tomorrow we will define we will create different styles for this app bar. We'll see how you twist it. You'll see how you had some people. They will have all this profile. They will have bell. They will have navigation. They will have different things that you will see that they will add here. I will show you tomorrow on how to do that. Please, are you clear? Mr. Gizo, are you seeing the screen now? Mr. Gizo?
Yes, sir. I'm able to see the screen now.
Okay, okay. So please tomorrow I will show you on how to this. Then we will not do we will do this what we call drawer again. What drawer means is that you see here. So once you click on something here, you see a navigation. You will see how we position this one here tomorrow, and you have something depending. So we have to just have a defined structure. Can we just replicate WhatsApp, or let's think of something? What do you think that we can create? So that we just have a what so that we just have a direction, or you want me to teach you because these things now you have to just learn all the components. You have to learn all the components of frameworks, like right from cards, from button, from form. All these, they are things that you just learn as each widget. But it is now from your own. If you are not creating your own project, so now all these things that you have learned individually, you will now bring it up as a project. Do we get it? Or we should just have a predefined something that we'll just follow and then we'll just create. Which one do you want?
Could
Should we
we
just
start with the hello?
hello? I can hear you.
Yeah, I said could we start with the component widgets and
I
then from then
I
we'll
think
now do a
that will be
predefined
best.
widget.
Yes, that will be best. So tomorrow we'll do the more of advance of this app bar, and then we'll not should do the then we will not do what we call the navigation bar with drawer. Please don't let us miss tomorrow. It's very important because almost all apps that you are interacting with, they always have this feature. That is whereby you see a navigation bar, just like three donuts, like this, three lines. Then you click on it, then something will now pop out. So that thing that you click on, it is called navigation bar. Then that thing that will pop out beside it, like that will move like a window, that you now see a menu listed. That's what they call drawer, right? So tomorrow we will do that, and then we will now continue from our next one next week. Please, any questions, please? So after today one, I will send you the what's the name? I will send you some what's the name? Some this thing to read ahead of tomorrow, and then I will now send you different styles for app bar, and then we will now code them tomorrow. Is that clear? Any questions, please? Please make sure that your this thing is up to us. So if you are still finding it difficult, please before we move on or before we go far, make sure that your filter this thing is ready and is working perfectly. Because once that the one that we did last week, if your this thing is not working, please you won't be able to do anything. You have to make sure that all your this thing are working intact, please. Any question? Any questions, please? Hello.
Pastor, none from my end.
Okay, so can we call it a day, please? Because I'm somehow hungry, like.
Please go and eat.
Okay, please. Tomorrow, please, we will continue from where we stopped, and I'll share the recording later. Take care.
All right, good night, sir.
Good night.
All right, sir.